What up? Didn't mean to yell. Haven't only talked to Jaden today. Oh, hello. Can you ask my coffee there? Please. Oh my God. I don't know why I just yawned 4 times back to back. Y'all, no upload today. As you can see, I'm not in my normal environment. How am I doing? I'm a little sleepy. But good. Come on, Jamaica. Sorry. Howdy. Hey, yo, ma'am. Don't call me ma'am. AJ can't really watch right now. I'm at work. That feels like a personal problem. When you upload this later, this will be up later, yes. I love that you were like, is this the customer service line? Yeah, this isn't gonna work for me right now. Comment card Mafi. Thanks, Sid. Just some good old Keurig coffee from Tuaca. Yeah, man, I couldn't get the video done. I tried. I went and I got like not a bunch, but I got enough pieces of equipment to be able to make it happen. And then I literally forgot the most important one, which is so funny because, so basically, long story short, where most of the videos, like 95 videos that you see, I film at my studio. But the problem is all my equipment is at studio. So there are times where I will go to the studio and I will forget to bring memory cards because because my camera's there, all my stuff is there. So I don't think to bring certain things. So oftentimes what would happen is I would go to the studio, forget my memory card, and then just not be able to film, or I just have too many different things in different places. And so my solution was, well, let me get a USB drive that attaches to my keys. Because if I have a USB drive on my keys, then I'll always have my USB drive, right? That makes a lot of sense, except for when you travel and you don't bring your keys. Hence why no video today. Give me advice on finishing school. You just do it. You just do it. There's no advice. You just do it so that hopefully you get a degree that allows you to acquire a job that you can pay back your student loans. That's it. I love how your hair looks right now. Thank you. This is how many days old of a twist out? What day is it? It's Monday. I got my hair cut Thursday. So this is like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is a 5-day-old twist out. What's up with your Jade Fox channel? What's up with you? What's up with you? This is Madeyoulooks. I'm over here making looks. No, but I have stuff coming. I got stuff coming. Just stay tuned. Don't unsubscribe. Stay there. I promise you, I'm gonna be up in there soon. Any tips on someone becoming more confident with their LGBTQ adjacent sexuality when you have homophobic relatives? That is so funny you mentioned that. I was just talking to Jaden about that specific scenario. Any tips on someone becoming more confident with their LGBT adjacent sexuality when you have homophobic relatives? What do your relatives have to do with anything? I guess that would be my question. Like your relatives don't have to anything to do with your confidence or your sexuality. If you are feeling like you can't be confident because they would react negatively to that, like you can't act confidently in your sexuality and your identity and who you are. And if it's off-putting to them, they're the weird ones. They are the weird ones. Any situation where you feel like you can't be you because of what somebody's going to think, the problem is not you. The problem might be maybe you're internalizing it too much, but at the end of the day, the problem ain't you. But, I feel like this is advice that's easier said than done, easier given than taken, because when it comes to confidence and stuff, that shit just takes time. Because the thing confidence really only works if you believe it. Like, if you are faking the funk, which is okay, which is okay. But if you don't fully believe in your shit, then it's not gonna quite translate, you know? Jade, I'm gender fluid. What recommendations do you have for building a mask slash andro capsule wardrobe on the cheap? Since I'm into all sorts of alt fashion, eBay will be your best friend. Poshmark, shopping secondhand. And I know that that's a very like, okay, well, duh type of response, but it is like shopping secondhand, Goodwill, because those are the places where you're going to find the most unique looking pieces. Also, if you go to like vintage shops, consignment shops, like basically like specialty secondhand stores, then you can kind of tailor, what your shopping experience is going to be. So if you have like a style that's a bit all over the place, maybe it makes sense to go to places like thrift stores and go to places like vintage shops, because something that's vintage from the 50s is different, has a different vibe than something that's vintage from the 90s, you know? And I feel like women's wear has always been a little bit more creative, in my opinion, over the years compared to menswear. But that's not to say that you also can't find some really cool vintage menswear looks. Honestly, I would even say the coolest menswear looks are probably old, and you're not going to get them at Zara, girl. It's not going to be at Shein. It's not going to be at H&M. When was the first time you got your hair cut that low? How was the transition? I went natural August 2000. What year did we meet? 19? 18? We met 2019?
Right?
I think we met 2018.
No.
Because I was living in my
Pandemic happened in 2020, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
I think we met the tail end of 2018.
No, we met in March, baby.
2019? I didn't meet you in March. I met you
in March. We know this. We started dating in April.
Oh, well then, if that's the case, maybe like 2016, 17. Which is crazy that this is as far as we've gotten. Now that I say that out loud, it's been literally 6 years.
You used to cut it though.
I did used to cut it a lot. Love from ATL. Hey, ATL, everybody gay over there. When I think of Atlanta, I just think of like, that's where Black gay people go. I need some help. How can I style my red Puma sneakers? My red Puma sneakers kind of feel like a clown in them. I would, if I had a pair of all red shoes, how would I style those? Honestly, if you wear a big pair of pants, like a baggy pair of pants, just so that you don't see the entirety of your red sneakers, it helps. Because if you're only seeing like, I don't have a shoe near me, but if you're only seeing like the toe box and a little bit of the sole of the shoe, it's not gonna scream so much like red sneaker. But if you have like a pair of like black baggier pants and just like a plain like white tee or even a plain black tee, I think that that's fine. Like that's like a good basis to work off of. Long distance relationships, thoughts, opinions, advice. I think long distance relationships are for adults that have money to financially support that relationship, and for young queer people who can't find people locally. Those are the only two people that long distance relationships are for. If you are in the latter, the latter is the second.
Yeah.
If you're in the latter, do it until you can't. I'm not going to tell you that it's a waste of time. I'm not going to tell you not to do it because honestly, if you like this person and they just don't live near you, then who cares? You know what I mean? Like if you don't have a problem with it, then continue to do it. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I if you were to ask me earlier on, I would probably say like, oh no, I would never be in a long distance relationship. But in my adulthood, I could. Not forever, but I could.
We were for a few months.
Yeah. Because sometimes you just need a little space. Um, where'd you get that leather jacket with the cool cut? Frame, but it's gone, sis. Your girl got the last one. Yeah, well, I don't mean to gatekeep. I mean, I didn't gatekeep. I literally just told you where it's from. But yeah. But you might be able to find it secondhand. But yeah, it's frame. It's a frame jacket, which is so random. Because I mean, obviously, frame is good for denim, and it is denim on the inside. But it's just to me, it doesn't look like something that would be from frame. Jade and all y'all as well. What are y'all's go-to sneakers slash beaters? For me, it's slip-on Vans. My beaters are probably my all white Air Forces, and then also my hike. Is that what they're called? My Converse, my JW Anderson Converse. I just started locks, and my fro was 2 inches longer than I thought it would come. It's not the best. Do you like watch fashion shows? I try to watch runway things. Me and Jaden, we watched Next in Fashion, which was pretty cool. That's a good show. We watched what's that other show? Making the Cut. Making the Cut. That's a really good show. Better than the second season though, which is good for you if you've never seen it before. And then the third show, is it called The Hype or just Hype?
The street style one.
Yeah. There was another one called The Hype or Hype on it's on one of the newer apps. It's either like HBO Max or like Paramount.
HBO.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max. It's called The Hype. It's basically like Project Runway but streetwear. And it's really cool. I think that there was a certain person who was robbed. I think she was robbed. And if you watch the show, or if you have watched the show, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Do you have any advice for someone who's trying to find the aesthetic slash style that suits them? Try a bunch of stuff, even things that you think won't work. If there's like something that you decided when you were 11 and you were like, oh, I don't like turtlenecks. It's kind of like food. You know, like I feel like everybody when they were a kid disliked Brussels sprouts. Everyone when they were a kid didn't like, I don't know, what's a common thing? Like vegetables. I don't know. Broccoli, yeah. And as you become an adult and you try these things, you're like, I don't know why I was tripping. This is actually fine. I feel like it's the same thing with clothing. Like when you first start to kind of develop your style when you're a preteen and you decide that turtlenecks are just not for you and that you fucking hate them, excuse my language, then I think that that's an opportunity to revisit something. So try out a bunch of stuff that you like, but also like revisit things that you like years ago that you said just wouldn't work because you never know. Long distance relationships are just like all relationships, communication, communication, communication. Yep. Especially that it's nothing but communication. Hi Jade, I appreciate you. How do you layer necklaces, chains really well? I also really like the silver, but I'm starting to accessorize and need some help. I don't really layer my necklaces in any particular way. I do know that the most common uh versatile, kind of stack is what I'm wearing right now, basically. Actually, Jaden's mom just got me this. which is like a shorter kind of rounded one, and then you have a longer one sitting on top. I know that this is a stack that is popular. This is just what I have on currently. I like necklaces that have charms, like things that have like something kind of like this at the end of it. And I also like really simple chokers like this, even though this isn't really a choker. This is probably like what, 15 inches ish. But if I were to recommend any necklaces for you to get, it would one be a curb link, which is what this is. Curb link chain. Y'all are all up in my beard just now. A curb link chain, something fairly small like this. And the reason why I like curb links is because they're a little thicker. So even if you only have one, you see how shiny that is? It's like even if I'm wearing a shirt and it's tucked in and you only get to see a little bit on the side, you see how shiny it is because it's a little thicker. So I absolutely recommend like a curb link chain, something around on the shorter side, like 14 to 16 inches, probably no more than that. And then a charm, like something like this. Where do you get most of your jewelry? Where do I get most of my jewelry? Random places. But also I kind of like go back to my same brands. It's like it's less of a place that I always go to and more brands that I always go to. So Maria Black is a brand that I always go to. This earring right here is by a brand called Body Double. Um Vitali, those are my go-tos, I think. And then Acne Studios, they have cool rings. My fashion style is what? Becoming more androgynous. Ooh, period. Wait, the kitchen in the background, you moved? No, I did not. I did not move. I didn't move. Is it Jayden? That's me. The coils are showing out. Thank you. My clothing style is soft, minimal, girly, glam. What would you say your style is? I would say no. I want to describe your style.
Describe my style. Do it.
Jaden's style is soft, femme tomboy,
Mhm.
minimal soft femme tomboy.
Yeah.
That's Jaden's style. What's mine?
Honestly, the more masculine version of me,
Yeah,
with probably more colors, but that's just because you shop more.
yeah, true.
Soft. That's funny. Soft.
Soft femme because it's not high femme. It's not like hyper feminine.
No, I don't.
But there is like a soft femininity to
I'm
you.
not a fan of like the super feminine silhouette. I think it depends. I do like it for certain things, but yeah, I'm very much a big pants, little shirt.
Yeah, Jaden is big pants, little shirt all day, all season, all year round. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jade. If there were any accessory, which accessory would you be and why? I'd be a nose ring. Is that weird? I would be a nose ring because it's like I'm small but highly effective and a vibe without doing too much. Boom. I'd be a nose ring. Period. What would you be? An earring, like a hoop,
really small, hoop
like a Michael Jordan hoop.
Literally
earring.
what I have in, yeah.
Jaden would be a hoop earring,
but a small one.
a little hoop earring, a huggy.
Yeah, I like them.
You're welcome, Adrian. Thank you. Do you get your slacks from the men's or women's section? The women's always got the most unnecessary. Okay. It depends on the cut. If I'm buying any pants from the men's section, they are either A, wide and cropped, because that just means it'll fit wide on me. Or I'll do like a loose fitting pant to have like kind of like an oversized fit on me. But when it comes to like pants in general, I always search the women's section first. Pretty much all the time, regardless of what I'm looking for. I'll usually shop the women's section first and then I'll go to the men's. But both. Both. I buy from both. What are your thoughts on swimsuits for summer, gender neutrals? Okay, this is the thing about swimsuits for summer. Okay, there are independent brands that you can find on Instagram, Etsy, maybe that are making gender fluid bathing suits. Those exist. There are also swimmer brands that are very specialty, but they're giving you very high quality fabrics and stuff. But you're gonna pay a premium dollar for that bathing suit. There's this Australian brand, I can't even think of it at the time, and I got one for Jaden. It ended up not working out, but that swimsuit was like
Oh, I
one,
loved it though.
yeah,
It's just my boobs.
yeah. It was like 120, but it was a really great swimsuit. Like held everything in tight, thick. It was cute. Uh, and so when it comes to like gender fluid or just like more androgynous or rather gender ambiguous uh, swimwear, I find a lot of them to just be ugly. That's just my opinion. Okay. I find a lot of them to be awkward looking, but I also understand that it's a lot. Swimwear is hard because one, people are very um, sensitive about their bodies. That's one. And then two, when you introduce gender ambiguity into it and you are trying to dress both AFAB, AMAB people, the silhouettes get a little different. And so that's why I say if you want to go that route, you can, and it's there. But for me, I find I'm most comfortable when I kind of piece something together. So it's like I can have these like electric blue like Calvin Klein swim shorts and they're really short. And so they kind of look like boy shorts almost. One piece, yeah. I have a Nike underneath, or I have like a Nike top that I'll wear with the shorts. And so I think it's always best to just piece something together, take something from here, take something from here, or just get like a one piece rather than trying to find the very most perfect swimsuit. You could also get your shit custom. Like you can find a cloutier, what is it called? A cloutier? A person that makes custom clothing. It's a word for that. It's like a clothier, something like that. But if you are, I'm a fish. I'm just a fish. I love the water. If that's you, then it probably is just worth it to just get yourself a custom bathing suit made. Like you can literally just go to someone and say, "This is something I want." You can bring pictures and stuff, and they will make it for you. Soft, sassy is your style. Were you talking about me, Alexia, or Jaden?
Okay,
It sounds like Jaden though.
I'll never want to describe you as soft, sassy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if sassy. I do not like the word sassy. Not even because it's a word that white people use to describe black people. I just don't like the word, period. It's like the word panties. I just don't like the word.
What'd you say?
Panties.
Shut up.
Mm.
Yeah, you fucking knew you were gonna do
That's
it
how it
again.
sounds.
You're so irritating.
Who's your biggest style inspirations? Biggest style inspiration. I don't think I have a specific, like there are people that I like on Instagram. Like I like Darian Famous. I like Notorious Kia. I like Momba. I think is what her name is. You know? But yeah. It's kind of hard to have style inspiration when you have a masculine style with huge tits and no hips but a butt, and you can't just copy outfits one to one. So it's hard to look at people's inspirations because you're just like, but my body, you know. What are my favorite shoes at the moment? My Ricks. My Ricks. They go with everything. They look good. It's like they're pretty beat up now. Like I guess I could take an eraser to them and clean them up. But those shoes just I was actually thinking about making like a TikTok or a reel about like my most versatile items in my closet. I guess I can make that a video too, actually. But they're just so versatile. They look good with like suiting and like more dressy stuff. They look good with casual outfits. They look good with more streetwear leaning pieces. Um, any type of pants. Any type of pants. Shorts, big pants, little pants, tapered pants, giant pants. So for sure those. But also, I feel like the summertime is when I wear my Sakai's a lot. The pink, I have the pine green ones, which is so funny because green isn't even the most prevalent color, it's pink. So it always bothered me why it's called pine green. But those are a shoe I wear a lot in summer. What clothing stores do you recommend that have the best basics? I'm trying to build my closet. I really enjoy the Essentials brand, like the Essentials, like Fear of God brand. I think that their t-shirts and their cottons are just really nice and they feel really good. It's a little pricey, but in my opinion, I wear white t-shirts like Jaden can tell you, I wear white t-shirts a lot.
Mhm.
Like whether they be by themselves or underneath things, I wear them a lot. And so they're constantly in the washer. Like they're constantly in the wash cycle because I wear them so much. And after so many washes, they still feel really good. The neckline is still high and sturdy and great. Um, Also Uniqlo is really good for basics. I also enjoy ASOS can be good for a basic too, like a little cheap basic. But Zara, sizing is weird. It's weird. The sizing is weird. And if I'm gonna go basics, I'm gonna go men's basics at Zara. But yeah. How would you style a binder as a crop top? I wouldn't. That's just me. Um, I feel like I don't ever want to give like advice or suggestions of things that I genuinely wouldn't do. So I wouldn't. Fashion is so intimidating to me. Why? Didn't you get your lashes laminated? How long did it last? Would you do it again? I would do it again. I would do it again. But as someone who already has like fairly thick lashes, I do think that it suits people that have less lashes more. Cause like for me, it looked good, but I feel like it only stayed that way for like a week and a half. Like when you can actually notice it. But that's already because my eyelashes are already very, very much that. And so I feel like if you don't have that and you want like volume, you want length, like I feel like it's worth it. Like basically where you can see more of a difference, I think that's worth it. What do you like to do for fun slash hobbies outside of fashion style related things? I really like making mood boards, as unnecessary as they are. I really like making mood boards. I really like making I really like listening to music, like discovering new artists. Yes. Yes. Thoughts on highlighter hot pink? Yes. I personally be hating on wearing neon colors. I love pink. I was just telling Jane the other day. That's my favorite color. I think my favorite color right now, and it actually has been for the last few months, has been pink. I love every shade of pink. I love every type of pink. Hot pink, peachy pinks, soft pinks, purpley pinks, magenta, hot pink. I love all the pinks. I think it looks so good on black people. So good. Because it's like there are two colors that look very, very, very good on black people, and that is yellow and white. And I feel like pink is kind of like number 3 because it's just so cute and so rich looking against our skin. Jay, do you listen on to anything while working? I'm listening to Sibling Rivalry. I love Bob Drag Queen and Monet Sex Change. What else have I listened to? I've been listening to Morbid. It's a true crime podcast. These two very, very educated white women do a bunch of research and talk about people who just be killing niggas. And I love that. What else do I listen to? Podcast. That's it. I go through my phases with podcasts. What do you call the Madeyoulooks community? Like fan base name? I don't have one. I don't have one. Should we make one? I don't know if you already spoke on this, but do undertones play a role in mixing metals? I know that they do. Objectively, they do. For me, I did not do that much research into it. If you hold gold up to yourself and you hold silver up to your skin, you can see which one pops more on your skin. And silver pops more on my skin than gold does. And therefore, I probably wouldn't mix the two together. I do feel like my skin tone leans more cold though, rather than warm. And so that's why I think gold looks odd. But yeah, if you just hold them up to your skin, literally, it'll show you everything you need to know or want to know. Lookies, lookies, my lookers. No, that sounds like y'all are creepers. That sounds like y'all are scary. I don't want to call y'all lookers. That makes y'all sound like predators. Maybe let's call y'all. I think lookies is cute. Lookies, my lucky lookies. That sounds gay. I don't know. Lucky lookies, made you, made my maids. We're gonna keep this conversation going. We're gonna keep the brainstorm going, okay? Until we come up with what the final one will be. Podcast 2, not maids. Made you lurks? No. Made you lookies? Made. So if y'all watch Made You Looks, then that means that you have looks. Look. We'll figure this out. Look makers? Well, no, you'd be look maker. Look wearers? I'm not calling y'all lookers because that's also way too close to hookers. I'd rather call you hookers. I'd rather call you hooker lookers. My looker hookers. Made babes. Made babes. Because you're made up. Because you done up. Right? If I make the looks and it's on you and it's made babes. Also, like y'all got it made. Because you follow the Madeyoulooks channel. Also because you're a bad bitch. We're gonna do a poll. I'm not calling you any type of variation of lookers. Let it go. Let it go and let it die. Hey, maid babes. Oh, that's kind of cute. The matey babies. You got it, babies. Isn't that crazy how, like, you know, when you're trying to come up with a name for like an imaginary baby that you don't have? Maybes? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It might be between maybes and made babes. Everyone is sounding 30. Are we all the same age? Yes, because you are what you watch, and I'm 30. Maybes? That's kind of cute. Babe, do you like maybes as a name for the Made You Looks community? Do you like maybes or do you like made babes?
I don't know. You should take a poll.
Okay, we'll do a final poll, but it's looking like it's leaning towards maybes. Not the maybes. Hey man, poor quality be making your teeth look white as fuck, right? Something about poor quality, or not even poor quality, but just anything that's not HD be making your teeth look white as hell and straight as hell. You can't see no spaces because everything's fuzzy. Per. That was too good. Let's get the bill. Per. 40 in 2 weeks. Ooh, what you doing? Made you look, made you stare. We've got lucky hooker lookies. No, maybes and made babes. It's either gonna be hooker lookers. Matter of fact, when y'all don't be watching the videos, that's when I'm gonna call you hooker lookers. Hooker lookers or looker hookers? Maybe looker hookers. When the engagement is low, y'all are looker hookers. When the engagement is high, y'all are my maybes. Boom. I'm so happy you made this channel. I love our little community. It's cute. It's cute over here. It's cute over here, I gotta say. Singular would be maybe though, like maybe, but at least listen. Grammar is out the window. Grammar's she don't need to be here. Okay, she does not need to be here. Ooh, she going to Europe. Period. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hooker hooks. No. All right. Uh, do y'all want to know what's coming up? Should I tell y'all what's in store for y'all, lucky people? So first things first. If you're not following me on Instagram, now is the time to do it. Okay. I have been planning content, film. Matter of fact, let me just show you. You don't have to have been in this community for a long time to know that I don't half-ass anything. Okay. Y'all know I like a good production. Y'all know that I love a fully thought out thing. Okay. So, in the next like month on my Instagram, I'm going to be posting regular inspo. No one's seen this but y'all. Okay. I'm going to be posting regular inspo reels that are going to be like menswear and tomboy uh based. Okay. Along with just more content in general. So I'll give y'all some tea. So basically, long story short, I no longer have my agency. And because of that, I am now hired a lawyer. So shout outs to my lawyer, shout outs to Aaliyah. Brown, brown. Love you, girl. But with me having a lawyer and not having an agency, all of my deals are now kind of coming straight to me, and I don't have a middleman. So I need to amp it up. On top of the fact that I just need to amp it up in general, period. I want to post more content. I want to put that pressure on myself to do more because one, I feel like I need to. Two, I feel like it's something that I've been avoiding because it's like I'm not like other influencers, but really it's like, girl, you're doing yourself a disservice. Just fucking post on Instagram. So I'm doing that. The next few videos I have coming up on this channel are, let me know if you'd be interested in that, like most versatile items in my closet video, because I will do that. I think that would actually be really helpful. So I can do that. But other than that, I have a video about denim coming out. The best denim that you can buy as a tomboy, best denim that you can buy for as an androgynous person. That would be a good video. Okay, I'll write that down. I'll do that. So best denim for tomboys, that's coming out. I have the best menswear pieces for androgynous folks. I got y'all. That's already filmed. I also have, what's the other one actually? I also have, spring summer menswear trends. So basically, this spring going into summer, I want to start focusing on menswear, but less of a, like, I don't want to do it in a traditional sense. So I'm not going to be giving you like, these are 5 menswear looks that you can buy. I want to like attack a menswear through a lens where I'm not trying to replicate it. I'm exploring menswear on the channel. That's a good way to put it. So I'm not a menswear girl. I feel like if anything, I'm giving you more streetwear nowadays, but I'm not a menswear girl. Okay, I don't wear suits. I'm not getting my shit. I'm not taking like my button downs into a tailor. That's not me. There's a lot of girls on YouTube and Instagram that are going to give you that. That's not me. But there is certain parts about menswear that I am interested in. And there are certain things about menswear that I do feel like I can speak on. And so in the next like few months, expect more content having to do with menswear specifically, but not necessarily in the way that you see. Jay, don't even ask us, dear. Just post. Well, no, because I want to know. Like, I go through my analytics all the time. Well, not all the time. I could do it more. But like, I go through my analytics enough to know that y'all like the trend videos. Y'all like more information based videos and more like how to based videos. And I'm basically trying to figure out ways to continue to make that content without it feeling stale. So there might be like education, information, or how-to videos that may center streetwear. There may be those videos that may center menswear. There even may be those videos that center something else. Can we talk about the thick thighs of it all too? Trying to find looser pants that aren't super baggy is a struggle. That's why I buy men's wide cropped pants, because usually they have pleats. And even though pleats can be kind of unflattering sometimes, it gives you more room up in there, up in the thigh area. But I also like my thighs to be a little squeezed in a pair of pants. So I'm probably not the right person to ask. I've been low-key getting into like slimmer pants, guys. I know this doesn't feel, it's like in the world, that information is useless. But in this particular chat, it's paramount. I need advice on what to wear to parties, weddings, formal, etc. That isn't just wearing an all men's suit, but not a dress. Like, it's confusing. Okay, I'm gonna give you the recipe. Okay, it's a simple formula: nice pants, nice shirt, nice jacket. That's it. And it could be whatever you want. So you could do like, if it's something more formal, maybe go and you want to do denim. Well, if it's formal, you're probably not wearing any denim. Well, what else did you say? You said a party and weddings, like dark denim, black denim, wax denim, simple shirts, nice and with a nice fit. I think a really good way to make it seem like you are always on when you're not is to only buy clothes that fit you a certain way. I was just talking to Jane about this the other day. Like, if all of your clothes fit you in a non-generic way, then everything that you have will feel unique. Even if you're wearing something as simple as just a t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and sneakers, it will look more intentional based off of how it fits you, right? And so I think that when it comes to like formal or more dressy events, this is where that having that in your wardrobe really does go the distance. So like if it was me, I'd probably wear like a pair of dark denim or like maybe black denim with cool boots, cool black boots, a button down with like an interesting shape and a cool jacket. Call it a day. You know, shopping vlogs. Y'all need to come to my Patreon if y'all want more shopping vlogs. I'm not gonna hold you. Types of shoes with different cuts of pants. What? What do you mean? Is that something you want me to like make? Is that like you want to see that? Have you ever tailored anything yourself? No. Other than like just cut denim shorter, like if it's like raw or not, if it's like distressed denim and I just cut it shorter, like other than that, which isn't really the same thing. But no, I don't really tailor my own stuff. Yeah, Jaden usually tailors stuff for me. Yeah, I be wearing slim pants. Advice for people who don't want to wear. You know who's to blame for this? Actually, me wearing slim pants, Acne Studios, because I feel like I bought those 1996 jeans and I felt so cute and little in them. Most of the time, I don't want to. I want to take up space and I want to feel tall and like wide. But there's something about a pair of slim cut jeans, and like I said, ones that hug the thighs a little bit, the yams in the back, like some Levi 501s, how they fit. That when they don't quite go up your butt, but they just fit your butt. They're very like Dickies, like how Dickies fit your butt and your like thighs. But honestly, I think it was those jeans because those were the first pair of jeans that weren't big that I had bought in probably a year. And after I got those, I was like, oh, I like a little snugness on the thigh. This is nice. Advice for people who don't want to wear clothing that's looser, baggier, and that is more unisex. I'm sincerely lacking fashion right now. So you don't want to wear things that are super oversized. You want to wear things that go for classic fit. I mean, it depends on your body type and like what you do and don't want to highlight, but you don't have to go oversized. I say just go like classic fit. Or what I like to do is if I want something that's like where I have room, but it's not big, I'll just get my size or I'll size down in something that is relaxed. So it fits me, but it has the style of a shirt or an item that has more room in it. Um, Also, what does it mean to not be fashionable? Is it that you're not fashionable or is it that you just don't know what your aesthetic is? Maybe it's that. Because I think that the most fashionable people, like the most fashionable people that I could think of that I follow on Instagram, don't necessarily follow like they're fashionable, but they don't follow fashion rules or trends. There's this girl that I follow on Instagram called Sausage Lord. She's a very good example of this. If you are watching this on your computer or whatever, pick up your phone and go on Instagram and look up Sausage Lord. It's a white girl. I don't know where she is. I want to say she's European. And her style is very like, it's like not maximal, but it is leaning in that direction. And it's very weird, but it's fashionable. And so I think that like what is fashionable is very individual. Because I think that even what I'm wearing right now, although it be very basic, if I had on like cute shoes Right? Okay. Too far. But if I had on like cute shoes, like,
A bag.
like a hat maybe. Yeah. Like
Like a bucket
you
hat.
can make anything look good as long as it fits you. Types of shoe. Oh, I read that. Is the sound chopping up on anyone else's end? I know I can get things tailored, but I'm lazy. Men's pants are better, but it's still hit or miss for the same thing. Yeah. One thing that I do hate, there's one fashion rule. It's not even a fashion rule. It's just my rule for myself. And every time I see it, it triggers me. I don't, it's very uncalled for and unreasonable. Um, Women's dress pants with men's belts. Not cute. Because men's belts, especially like leather belts, the buckles are way bigger, heavier. The belt in general is just bigger. And so it just kind of like looks droopy on your waist. And this delicate ass like waistband on these women's dress pants. I think if you like menswear, if you like things to fit you very like slim cut, flattering, like if that's what you want, you should probably get your stuff tailored. Otherwise, it can, obviously not always, it can look less put together. Because I feel like the whole point of why menswear, when it is like slim, tailored, nice, is because it looks very put together. It looks like everything is thought about. I think that's like the beauty of menswear. And the beauty about streetwear is that it's more about the feeling. Like no one put, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. Do you feel that hairstyles throw off an outfit? Yes.
We were
I-
just talking about that too.
Mm-hmm. I have locks and sometimes I feel my hair doesn't go. Yes. 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 This doesn't get talked about enough. I can't articulate how, but Jaden has long hair, obviously, and some outfits hit better when her hair is in a bun. Some outfits look better when her hair is down than when it's in a ponytail. Some outfits look better in a ponytail, but not a bun. It's weird. Yes, it's a thing. I feel like if you have either length on your hair or you just have like a fairly like non-generic haircut, then you get this on a certain level. Like I feel like I can't pull off preppy looks. It's like I can pull off cool college kid, but like it's hard for me to pull off a very academic looking or like a preppy looking outfit. I think it's to do with my hair. I think it has something to do with my piercings on my head and my face too. It's almost like it doesn't match. I also feel like that with patterns. Like I can't wear patterns, like patterns. Like this is barely a pattern. It's a very muted pattern. But I feel like when I put on a shirt that has like a very dramatic pattern, it almost competes with my face and hair and it doesn't work. I don't know. How do you feel about originality and fashion trends now? Do you feel like everything is copy and paste now? I feel like a lot of times I'm seeing the same thing over and over. I think it will always be a mix of both. I think that there will always be people who are marginalized and who are not within the mainstream, meaning you're not a sample size, you're not cis, you're not white probably. Therefore, you're gonna approach fashion and shopping with skepticism and with uh, loopholes to jump through. And I think as long as those people exist, those people are going to make their own things. And so that's why I'm like, I feel like there will always be people making things that are new and people trying to like fill voids just because we are at a level, like especially with social media, like learning how to do things is so accessible for many people, obviously not all people. So I think that there will always be people making things. On top of the fact that there's because of the internet and e-commerce, thanks to the pandemic, I think that people are realizing that like, oh, there's a way for me to make money off of this thing that I just created for myself. It's like I was sitting over here with all of these tips and tricks for personal style before I made a channel, and I was using them for me, obviously, to figure out how I was gonna make this work for myself. And I could post pictures of my outfits and stuff like that on Instagram that would maybe get the attention of a brand, and that could potentially turn into money. Or I could create this YouTube channel and share everything that I know and just create another branch to a business. And so it's like those people will always be there. People like me will always be there. But at the same time, corporations also will keep stealing. Like the corporations will keep stealing. Corporations will keep, really shitty work environments for workers, and will always do the thing that is cheapest and most effective for them. So I think it will always be both until one either cannibalizes the need for the other or one rips out the bottom from the other. Basic tips for styling entering summer from spring timeframe and possible whoa. Basic tips for style entering summer from spring timeframe and possible styles to try. Literally, I just wear everything that I would normally wear in spring, just with shorts. But that's because I was living in Portland in Oregon and also live in California. Obviously, California, that's more of a nighttime thing. But, I think it depends on where you live. Like I've never lived anywhere other than that brief summer I lived in the valley where it was over 100 degrees every day. I was never really I didn't have to wear my most skin revealing things to maintain a level of cool. Do you have certain haircuts slash styles in order to be considered androgynous or no? I feel like your hair strongly impacts whether you're. I mean, yeah, like outward facing, yes. But I think that actually, no, no, I take that back. I think that your hair does have a lot to do with your androgynousness and your sexuality. I don't think that it defines it. Like, I don't think that just because you have bangs means that you can't be gay. Like, you know, but I do think that your hair is your second face. So and I will say, I didn't feel more comfortable in my masculinity until I cut my hair. So it's not that you need to have your hair in an androgynous style in order to be considered. But I do think that if you have your hair in an androgynous style that you like, and it doesn't even need to be androgynous. If you have your hair in a style that you like, period, regardless if it's androgynous or not, that is the thing that you want to strive for. And but I also, saying that I do think that androgynous haircuts do release some sort of like gender euphoria. Is that what I'm thinking of? Yes. Because I will say that my hair gives me gender euphoria in a way that I feel like I can tend to it and be very much in my feminine energy when I'm doing that. And do my skin routine, and I have my black owned company skincare all over my face with my black owned company shampoo products, and I'm like twisting and brushing my eyebrows. It's like I can like be in my feminine energy while doing my hair, but I can also live life with having an androgynous haircut. Because usually from the back, people don't know what I am, which is kind of nice, actually. Sometimes it's irritating, but I'm growing out a mullet situation, and I think business casual might look. It could look cool though too. There's this guy that I follow online. His name's Danny or like Denny. I'm gonna show y'all. Denny? Yeah. He has really long curly hair, but he dresses very like menswear, sportswear vibe. And that's the thing, you can use hats too, headwear. I mean, if he's wearing a hat in all of these, and that defeats the whole purpose of me showing you this. Which, yep, he is. Yeah. I think your hair can be whatever. I think that your hair can be the thing about your outfit that makes it look different. I think your hair can be the thing that makes your whole look different. How do you feel about the Met Gala looks? Oh, it was a whole lot of mess. A whole lot of mess. And what's crazy to me is like, okay, first of all, the Met Gala is a fashion event. Yes. But the Met Gala does not only invite fashion girls. Yes. So, in that regard, when it comes to the theme, I'm less tethered to people being on theme and more so like, okay, you're going to a fashion event. You may or may not be a fashion girl. You know what the theme is. You have loads of money. What are you going to do? It's more of like a creative speaking, like, how are you going to show up to the Met Gala and how are you interpreting this theme? You know? And Amy Schumer just pissed me off because it was the audacity. Amy Schumer has it's audacity that she showed up in this fugly, ugly, yeah. It's almost like she's throwing white privilege in our face. That's kind of how it feels. I'm being very dramatic about this. But there are just even go. If you knew you were going to go and show up in the bare minimum, granted, it is their experience at the Met Gala. And as a celebrity, I can understand why certain stuff you just don't. I get that. You went to the Met Gala. You wanted to have a certain kind of experience at the Met Gala. And so you saw and you wore what you wanted to wear. That doesn't mean that you're not going to the Met Gala where everyone online is going to be talking about what you're wearing. So both of these things are true at the same time. What the fuck is this? Sandra San Diego ass outfit. And the Ray-Bans are what kill me. Because Ray-Bans were just like, you know what? Fuck it. Just throw them on. If I got invited to the Met Gala, I would hope, anyway, that I would have. Is it snowing? Or is that just pollen or whatever?
It might be like
Fibers.
no, actually. Yeah, I can see it, but I can't tell what it is.
Yeah, if I got invited to the Met Gala, I would start preparing that day. That day. But if you get invited to the Met Gala and you want to look a mess, by all means. But we're going to talk about it live on the live stream. But I gotta go. So I gotta take a shower. I gotta get up on out of here. Okay, so we're walking away with maybes, looker hookers when y'all don't watch my shit. And then what's the other one? Made babes. Maybes, looker hookers, made babes. Hangers, I'm not. Y'all are just saying things. You're just saying words. You're just saying words now. What we're gonna do this, we're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a poll. The looker hookers is not gonna be part of the poll. That's just what I'm gonna do. And that I'm doing that whether you like it or not. I can make that executive decision. I'd rather be a maid babe than a boss babe. All right. Perfect. Okay, but I will see y'all soon in another one. Thank y'all for coming through to the live. New video will be up on Wednesday. Something about menswear. I don't know what it is, but something about menswear. It'll be up on Wednesday. And follow me on Instagram. I am Jade Fox, all one word. You can follow me on anything, actually, with that. I am Jade Fox on everything. Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Elon Musk Twitter. Yeah. Looky, ho. All right, I'll see y'all soon.